Do you want to get this?
I started maybe 12 years ago, maybe 10, 12 years ago, between 10 and 12 years. I'm not sure. I had a friend, his name is Robert Arredondo. He's a Paragon black belt, like myself. He's the one that was pushing me to come and train with him and wouldn't do it, wanted to party instead. And one day I lost a bet, had to go into class and never left.
I've been training for about 7 years probably. And I got invited one time to a tournament, and ever since then I just kept training.
I was sitting at home minding my own business when I get a phone call. Just kidding. Basically she called my phone one day and was asking if I did private lessons. That's how it happened.
Okay, so back to that tournament, right? I saw like Paragon winning everywhere, and back then that's when we were Paragon. I looked it up online, and his number came up, and I called and asked if he did private lessons, because when I started training, I was just doing private lessons. I was really shy and stuff. Paragon
was founded by Ricardo Frangia Miller. When I started, I think Aurelio was already Paragon. He was a blue belt when I started doing jiu-jitsu. And I did no gi for about a month or two. I didn't have a gi yet. I didn't want to buy a gi, like everybody else. I don't want to spend that money on a gi, Finally, I put on the gi and never took it off. I mean, I loved it. Aurelio was a great coach, even as a blue belt, I mean, everybody looked up to him. He was an awesome coach. After a few years, I think towards the end of my blue belt, I moved up here to the Rio Grande Valley, to McAllen. I had a job offer over here, and I think there was only one other Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu school, so I started training out of David's MMA. It was basically an MMA school. They had little Jiu-Jitsu, but I started, training there with a bunch of guys, and then ended up, teaching classes there. Well, eventually, this was in Mission, Texas, so the drive kind of got too far for me. So I bought some mats and put them in my garage and started training out of my garage. Started with 2 people, then 4 people. Before I knew it, I had 15, 20 people in my garage. So I had to look for a place. We opened up in Edinburgh at a place called the Boxing Gym. We had a nice space to ourselves up there, and that's where, that's really where Paragon started, at the Boxing Gym, when we started building our team. And it just went from there. I've been doing real estate inspections and pest control for 21 years. Well, anyway, about 10 years ago, 8 years ago, I was doing an inspection on a house. I fell through a roof and basically broke 2 discs in my neck, basically broke my neck. So I had to have surgery in my neck. I got, a casing and 2 rods in my neck. It kept me off the mats for a little while. I would say about 3 months. I mean, of course, it wasn't. When I came back, it wasn't like full-blown hard training. It was just, showing technique here and there, trying to be safe. Brenda basically took care of the school, finances, took care of me, the kids. She's a super mom. And even now that I have to, work, Brenda takes care of the academy now, takes care of all the students. I mean, there's a lot of guys out there that have recently left the academy because they don't want to be taught by a girl, but this girl would, smack them around on the mats left and right, you know what I mean? It's kind of weird, but it is what it is.
It was a little difficult. Little by little, I started earning their respect, and ever since then, I haven't left. I've trained like twice a day, every day, and it can be a little hard sometimes because, I don't know, maybe because I'm a female or I'm just a brown belt or whatever, but I probably just think that by myself, like to myself, being like, oh, but they show nothing but respect for me, you know? They're always thanking me for techniques, for drills, and the best part, I guess, is when, I teach something and then later on I'm like, yes, you did it, or we go to tournaments and they pull it all off and they win. That's like rewarding to me. Yeah.
I'm more...
It's really different.
Old man basic jiu-jitsu. Yeah, she wants to do flying double arm bars and back flips into taking the back. No. Yeah, it's very, very different. I'm more of a sit and wait, like kind of like old school, and Brenda's more like constantly moving, which I like rolling with her. She don't like rolling with me, but I like rolling with her.
Because I always get hurt.
She says I always hurt her. But I roll with her the way I roll with everybody else. Smash.
No.
I'm here, okay? Pop. Here, okay. If I have the arm here, I tap him here. But if he's real strong, I grab the inside of his lapel and keep him towards me, okay? Now I bring this up and back, right on the elbow. You'll tap him anyway.
When it's time to teach, we teach different. He's more laid back. I'm more like, let's go. We're here to do business, like no talking. Not right now, later. We'll be friends. And when we're both on the mat, because I'm a little more like organized and let's go, we're here to do business, and then he's a little more laid back, I think that's where we bump heads. And then when he wants to roll, no, because I always get hurt.
Smash. We're not the type of people that like to beat up on other people and send them away. We just train and we're friends afterwards, and we'll have dinner, lunch, a beer, whatever. We're not here to prove anything. In other words, we just want to roll. It is basically a family. When we go to vacation, it's with them. When we go to dinner, it's with them. When we have parties at the house, fights, UFC, it's with them. Everything that we do here in the Valley for fun is with jiu-jitsu people, or our family here. Whether it's in Harlingen or with the Mexico guys or wherever. We go to San Antonio, it's with them. With some of them, Austin, Vegas. I mean, we've gone everywhere. We've been with our jiu-jitsu people, our family, we take care of each other. I think it's very important. I don't know if you've noticed, last night, everybody just comes in, starts talking. All day long, people are at home. Either they're getting nagged by their wives, or at work.
Seriously?
They're at work getting told what to do all day long, you know what I mean? And they don't want to come in here and for me to tell everybody, all right, everybody be quiet, everybody fix your belt. They don't want to be told what to do. They come here to relax and have fun. They come here to get away from all that. So when they come in, they're free to talk, they're free to do whatever they want until I say it's, line up. There's some academies and, even in the other types of martial arts where you go in and you got to be all, and bowing and all that, I believe all that's for the time when you're at home and making money or whatever, when your boss is telling you what to do, and stuff like that. I go to work and I get told what to do all day long, and I don't want to come here and get told what to do as well, I want to come here and roll and just kind of, just relax, basically. That's what we try to make it fun here, you know what I mean? And I think that's a big part of everybody, being closer. Because they're allowed to talk about what they did that day, or about their families, and they help each other. Like if we ever need help with anything, they're the jiu-jitsu people are the first to step up. I really believe it. I don't know if it's wrong, but jiu-jitsu's not for everybody. It's for everybody that wants to want it. You have to want to be here. You know what I mean? If you're getting forced to be here, or the parents are forcing the kids to be here, it's not going to work out. The kid's going to hate it later. You know what I mean? So you have to want to be here. If you want to be here and you want to train, then it's going to change your life.